Hello, friends. I saw this article. I thought it was interesting. So let's read it together. Bill would allow more surviving family members to recover damages in medical negligence cases. This is an article from November 27th, 2023. Today is December 5th, 2023. So this article was written about a week ago. And it is from floridabar.org. Florida House members are renewing their bipartisan effort to eliminate a Florida law that prevents some surviving family members from recovering damages for medical negligence. Rep. Mike Beltran, Republican representing Zephyr Hills, and or is that Republican rep? Uh, whatever. And Johanna Lopez. Oh, D. Orlando, so that's probably Democrat. Are co-sponsoring HB 129. I'm going to open that in a new tab, otherwise known as the Keith Davis Family Protection Act. Florida law is unique in that it limits the awarding of punitive damages to a surviving spouse or minor children when a person 25 or older dies from medical negligence. Interesting. This law excludes a class of persons from the protections the rest of us enjoy, finds no analog in the other 49 states. Wait, what? This law excluding a class of persons from protections the rest of us enjoy finds no analog in the other 49 states. Beltran, a Harvard Law graduate, said in a statement. I've never heard the word analog be used in that way, Mr. Harvard grad. Let's see. Analog analog definition. That's an interesting way of using that word. Relating to or using signals or information represented by a continuous variable physical quantity. Okay, yeah, that's okay. A person or thing seen as comparable to another. It's very, very analogous, right? That's the thing. Finds no analog in the other 49 states. New word of the day. Our Floridians deserve to have the same rights as others across the nation, Lopez said. The bill will allow the parents and descendants to be remunerated in case of medical malpractice that results in the death of of a loved one. Navy veteran Keith Davis was 62 and single when he died 3 years ago in a Tampa hospital from a misdiagnosed blood clot. His 33-year-old daughter, Sabrina, formed a coalition that has pushed for reforms for the past 3 years. Shout out to you, Sabrina. Sabrina Davis and other critics derisively. We got to look it up. You know, I know a lot of words, but I don't know all of them. In a manner expressing contempt or ridicule. How do you say that word? Derisively. Interesting. We already have a word of the day, analog, but derisively is a close second. Sabrina Davis and other critics derisively refer to the restrictions as Florida's fee kill law. Beltran insists that it creates a perverse incentive for physicians. An incentive to do what? Sheesh. Patients harmed by malpractice can sue, whereas physicians who kill patients covered by the free kill law enjoy immunity from suit, he said. Oh my gosh. Conservative groups, including the Florida Justice Reform Institute, oppose the reforms. The restrictions were put in place in the 1990s to protect physicians from rising malpractice rates. Opponents note that the legislature recently enacted sweeping civil litigation reforms to rein in the billboard attorneys they blame for skyrocketing insurance rates. Beltran insists the restrictions unfairly discriminate and are no longer necessary after lawmakers decades ago curbed abuse. Sorry, I'm going to read that again. Beltran insists the restrictions unfairly discriminate and were no longer necessary after lawmakers decades ago curbed abuse of the malpractice laws. The law makes scant sense, is antiquated, solves no problem, and creates unfairness. Interesting. So can we see what? Okay, wait. So I put, excuse me, I added a tab HB 129, and what was that again? Co Beltran. Okay, so all these people are co-sponsoring HB 29. And then there's the Keith Davis Family Protection Act. So Keith Davis was the 66-year-old who, 62-year-old who passed away. So can we take a look at this? So damages recoverable removes the provision removes the so HB 129 damages recoverable in wrongful death actions. And it removes the provision that prohibits adult children and parents of adult children from recovering certain damages in medical negligence suits. So what it sounds like is if one of your parents unfortunately passes due to established medical negligence, there are certain damages that people who are minors are eligible to receive. If you are an adult, I guess you can't receive them. But it makes me think, what are those what are those damages? Um, I'm not totally sure. If I can quickly figure this out, then I'll keep it in. But I feel like we should end this video soon. Yeah. Well. Here are my thoughts on this. I wish that this article had a little bit more detail to it because I don't really know like what the damages are. And I wish that it had a little bit more information. But nonetheless, this is an interesting bill, and it's something to keep tabs on. For the listeners, you know I love you. My name is Levi Graham Weinstein. I'm a workers' compensation defense attorney. I love you. Peace.